Steve, you got a coaster?
Don't even worry about it, dude.
You sure?
Yeah, no, that's my work desk. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I'm not even worried about it. So we had to take. Oh, flip that camera around over there. That thing.
She said, OMG, LOL.
Flip that around, Mikey.
What am I doing?
Just spin that so I can see
Oh,
it.
so you can see yourself?
Yeah, I'm very vain. Turn a little bit more. It should. No, not the camera. The piece you just flipped. Perfect.
That?
Yep, perfect. Yeah, I was getting the glare off that light. I need to see myself. I'm very insecure. So we just took a quick halftime break. Neither one of us went to the bathroom, but we are getting some protein bars that we bought at Ocean State Nutrition. I got some more ice and tequila. Mike's got some more water because I don't have to drive. What do you guys got planned for Halloween? By the way, Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday.
I knew that you were getting at when you asked me.
What is irritating more than anything is because we still have construction going on at the house. Mm-hmm. So obviously tomorrow's Halloween and I don't have any of my decorations up. It is making my skin crawl that this is the first Halloween since we bought this house 9 years ago that I don't have any decorations in our front yard. Driving me absolutely insane. But I can't wait to trick or treat just to
go. Are you dressing up?
You want to know what's fucked up? I was on Facebook because I'm a troll and I like to irritate people. Mm-hmm. And they have these ads that pop up. So I bought this mask. It's a werewolf mask. It's got like the eyes that light up. And it's got these 2 strings that go down your sleeves so you can move the ears and things like that. I ordered this thing like a month ago. I'm pretty sure this company from China just took my money and told me to go screw. Hasn't shown up
yet. You haven't gotten it yet. You ordered from China. That's the problem.
Fucking China. Fucking China. Yeah. So I ordered from China, but it wasn't just the mask. I also ordered a 7.5 foot tall headless horseman. Steel frame horse. It's got the horseman on there. He's holding up a pumpkin. It's got these 5 different sayings that are 20 seconds. The thing's badass. $300. I think I got it for like $50 on this website. And I figure, all right, it's a Facebook ad. It's probably been vetted. Like it's a serious whatever. So then I sent the link to my mother. I'm like, hey, Mom, check this thing out that I bought, this and that. They have this thing called the Soul Reaper. It's a tall ghoul in like a black gown, blah, blah, blah. And it's got this, like the movie The Ring, like the mouth is wide open and it's holding a baby and it lights up green and it sucks the soul out of the baby. My mother ordered it for me. None of it's shown up yet.
No way.
None of it.
Steve, you're not even going to have it.
No, I'm going to put it up for Christmas if it shows up in time. I'm going to put Santa hats on everything.
Oh, that would be great.
I honestly think that's what I'm going to do because the construction's still going on in the front of the house. Mm-hmm. So tomorrow what we're doing is everyone in my neighborhood's all doing Halloween. Like we're not doing this fucking daytime bullshit. We're doing regular trick-or-treating. Mm-hmm. So because I don't know what parents are going to be cautious and so forth, and because my stairs are under construction, I can't have people come to the front door anyway. Right. So I'm going to set up like a 6-foot table at the end of the driveway. I got 600 pieces of candy. I'm going to put them in individual bags. Yeah. And just let the kids come up, grab them. I feel bad because I like to at least have something out. So I have a motion-censored werewolf. 6.5 feet long, about 4 feet tall.
Get out.
And it's animatronic. It moves, its eyes light up red, and it howls like 3 things. It's actually scary. It's on all 4s. Like it's fucking creepy. So I think I may put that next to the table so when the kids come up to get the candy, the wolf will go off just so I have something out. Yeah. But it's gonna be like 32 degrees tomorrow night. Yeah. For all of my listeners outside of the Northeast, the 3 of you out there, how much snow did we get today?
I don't know. They said 1 to 3. I don't know what it was.
I told Brianna the same thing last time we were intimate. I lied. What are you guys doing tomorrow night?
We're actually going out to eat with Steven, who owns Ocean State Nutrition.
Steven's his cousin, by the way.
And his wife. We were supposed to have a party, but people were canceling, so...
What are you guys going to eat?
I don't know yet. We really don't. He asked me tonight when I was leaving the store, and I said, I don't know. I'll sleep on it.
You have been to Condesa, the Mexican place right down the street?
I'm not a big Mexican.
I'm not either. Person. They got a Mexican burger. Yeah. It's not really, like it's chorizo and a few other things. Yeah. It's not spicy. It's not. I had it for the first time last week.
Good.
I get it without jalapenos. It is insane. Yeah. Good. Oh. Yeah. Their ceviche is delicious.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll probably end up eating Italian.
Shocking.
Right?
What's that place you told me about? Tumble Salts or something like that?
Oh, that was a while ago.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're
ago.
still open. It's in North Providence.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like the Safe House, too. We go to
Oh,
Safe
East
House.
Greenwich.
Yeah, we look downstairs from the trap.
I've never been there before.
Yeah, Safe House is good. I never had a bad meal there. That's good.
I don't know what the trick or
We
treating
ate there.
part.
We actually, you know what we ate for the first time? Last week. Divine. On West Shore Road.
No, I never heard of it.
Yeah. Yep, Divine on West Shore Road. It was. It's like a small Italian place. I think it's the same group that owns Frescoes, and.
It's not Martucci, is it?
No, I don't think so. No.
It's out the other way.
It was good. Thanks, Steve. Was that bothering you? Was that bothering you? Like
No,
your
I
wife's
just know,
email?
like, when I'm driving, it drives me nuts. Like, I'm holding something. So I go to open my console to get changed, to get the quarter to go shopping at Aldi to see my friend Kenrick.
Yeah.
And I got like 3 fucking wrappers in there of shit that I was eating throughout the week. It drives me nuts.
Yeah. Yep.
So we should do we should probably do like an election party.
I'll tell you.
But it can't be more than 6 people.
Yeah, right. No, I'm gonna be in front of my TV that
Yeah,
night.
me too.
It's my Super Bowl. That's me and my friend Chris from Walmax. You know Chris? We were talking about the other day. It's like that's our World Series now. That's our Super Bowl. Like, I still to this day watch election night from 2016 just to see the expressions on their faces.
It's priceless.
Because some people had Hillary as a 92% chance of winning. So when Trump, when these states started calling for Trump, we can now call for Trump. And their faces were just like, oh, it was great. It's priceless.
That was when she was expected to win that.
Oh, huge.
Biden is not expected to win.
Well, the polls they are. The polls they have him up. That I know, Steve. I know. I'm with you. I'm right there with you. But
All
the
bullshit.
same thing. Like he proved the polls bullshit in 16. You know what I mean?
She was winning until she conceded.
Yeah. Right.
And Chris, of all people, he's from what, Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Or Bronx?
No, Brooklyn, and he's boy.
I can't even imagine what it's like over there right now.
He sends me videos, Steve, of some of the shit. It's not good. It's not good. He's like, one time he said, I'm ready to have a serious conversation with my wife. Getting out. He's a good guy, great family.
Chris is awesome.
Yeah, great family. His wife's, great. I personally never met her, but just by talking with him and having him talk about her, she's good. Oh, we got our guns the other day.
What you got?
I got a FN 509 tactical 9mm, which is nice, really nice gun.
You got pictures?
Poopy got what did she get? MP Shield 380 she got.
Did I show you the AR-15 that I built?
That's nice. That's my next thing. I want an AR.
Did you see them? Did I show you mine?
Those are our guns. Mine's the tactical, the TM.
How cute, his and hers.
Yeah, right?
Oh, you took the picture, so you gotta
I know.
You gotta hold. That's what Brianna does.
No, this is what you gotta do. Watch, come here. Let me
Hold
show
it up to the camera so they can see it.
Go like this.
Go hold it up to that camera right there so it already turned.
See?
You show them that. I'll be right back.
I can't do it. There you go.
Hey, get vertigo while I show you my gun. Hold on.
So, I guess I'm the host now.
Welcome to the Mike Evangelista show. Oh, boy. This is my baby. Matt Flynn that taught me how to do the editing and all that. Also,
Yeah, he hooked you up?
dude. Hold this.
Hell yeah. Not a problem.
All right. I'll hold that.
Sweet.
Now, let's make this a real show. All right. Now, I love that I can just do whatever I want on this. You get out of there. You sit down. I just want you to hold this for the rest of the show. This is America, right here.
That's nice.
There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
Pose with that thing. Feel it. Play with it, Mikey. Fucking Rambo. Yeah, now this is a Trump show.
Hell yeah. Do you realize we went because we had to take our blue card test, right? So we went to DNL, and we went on a Saturday morning. We got there at 9:30 because they open at 10. So
the place is mobbed.
There was a line. We got into the store at 10:15, took the test, went back in, put down payments on our guns.
Gorgeous.
Oh, it's beautiful. Let's go shoot it.
No one's gonna know a thing.
So then when we got the blue cards in, we went back to go pick up our guns. We went on a Tuesday afternoon at 4:00, and there was a line.
Yep.
It's crazy.
No, it's insane. So now Matt Flynn, big shout out to Matt Flynn.
Yep.
Who also taught me how to do all the editing and do the camera work and everything. He actually built this for me. He took me to Mid-State in Coventry.
Yeah.
Indoor range, zeroed it in, played around. I mean, that was fun. It was.
Hell yeah.
I felt like my cock was made out of concrete that day when I got home.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I fell in love with it when I went. Fell in love with it.
You want to laugh your ass off. That night, that was a Saturday. So that night, me, Brianna, my brother were home. We were watching that movie. We watched Ready or Not. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we started watching The Invisible Man.
Oh, yeah, we saw The Invisible Man.
So they're both kind of like, they kind of get your blood up, there's suspense, this and that. So I'm all fired up from playing with this thing anyway, right? Yeah. So forward to that night, kid down the street, young kid, just got married over the summer. So he's having a party at his parents' house.
Yeah.
We're watching the movie. I hear bang, 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 bang. And I hear someone yelling, open the fucking door. So I pause the movie. I look out the window. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Can't really hear too much. It gets quiet again. Yeah. But I knew I heard something. Brianna heard it. My brother heard it. Put the movie back on. Maybe 15 minutes later, we hear it again.
Oh, no.
I don't give a fuck. You owe me money. Then I hear some girls screaming. So I went out to I walked all the way down the street. Brianna, now I'm in.
Did you take your gun with you?
No. Trust me. I probably wouldn't be sitting here if I had. So I'm in socks, basketball shorts, and a black wife beater.
Yeah.
I'm that guy at this point.
Right.
I walked down the street. Whatever was going on moved either into the house, into the backyard. So I come back home. Brianna's yelling at me the whole time. So I call the police. I tell them what's going on. By the time the cops show up, there is I forget who was screaming something. There was a fight going on.
Yeah.
So I see some girl. Now, it's an African-American family that lives there.
Yeah.
I see a white girl get taken out in cuffs.
Yeah.
I immediately think, oh, racism. I'm just kidding. So
yeah, right.
I think she was the one causing all the shit. So she gets away, taken away in cuffs. Now I hear shit going on across the street from me because I live in a cul-de-sac. I hear noise in the woods. So I hear a chain link fence and I hear trees. I'm like, oh shit, some kid's running away from the cops going to the woods. I call my neighbor across the street. I tell him what's going on. I'm like, hey, meet me in your backyard. Grab a flashlight. Yeah. So we're back there. I got a pipe. He's got a flashlight. My brother's out there. We're walking on now. I'm looking for something to hit because
you're all fired up. Yeah. Did you find him?
No.
Oh.
No. And I never even brought the gun out. It was a fucking waste of my time. But it was fun. The point I'm trying to make is shooting a gun could be a lot of fun, but also could force you to make decisions that perhaps aren't the smartest thing.
Yeah, right? Time. No. Yeah, I know.
It was just a weird, it was a weird day that day.
And Poopy did good.
So this is the way it was described to me. Shooting an AR-15 is like riding a bike. Shooting a handgun is like a fine art. That's the way Matt described it to me. He said because the AR-15, it's pretty easy to kind of stabilize and kind of figure out where you're supposed to be. But with a handgun, I noticed the first few times I shot, and you could probably talk about this, my bullets were going left. Like I was hitting left on the target. So I realized I was holding too tight with this, not enough pressure on my left.
Yeah. It goes, that's the natural. For right-handed shooters, it's supposed to go left a little bit. I had one of the undercover officers from Providence was in my store telling me that they're taught to, when they draw their weapon, to step to their left. If they're shooting with someone. Yeah, so they'll like, as they're drawing, they'll step to the left a little bit in case a fire goes off and it falls. Because 80% of your shooters are right-handed, they say. So when they fire, the bullet falls off to the left. So if they're stepping to their left, it's out of the...
Does this mean the four of us can go shooting sometime?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh.
There you go. My buddy Craig belongs to the Cranston Gun Club in Foster. Mm-hmm. It's on, I think, close to 300 acres of land.
I'd rather go outdoors. Okay. I didn't like Mid-State. It was inside. And it was a little loud.
You can hunt on there. You can fish. They have a full kitchen that you can use.
Wait, this isn't the preserve,
is it?
They do steak
fries. I don't know where it is. We drove there. You know what? If you said, Mike, let's go for a ride, take me there, I couldn't get you there.
It's not. The preserve is in Richmond.
I think this was Foster. I could be wrong. If he watches, he's going to call me a fucking idiot. I know he is.
The reason I bring up the preserve is because the gentleman who provoked the doctor to sue me for $1.26 million owns the preserve.
Oh, no, this is all members own a share in this land. Like when you become a member there.
That's the preserve.
You're like a shareholder there.
Yeah, that's the preserve.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, part of your membership is it's part ownership. It's because
it took him 13 months to become a member.
Because the owner wants to dump it eventually and leave it at the
but I don't think it'll. No, but the shareholders have a say on whether the seller.
Do they have clay shooting and all that stuff there? They got fly fishing there and all that stuff.
They have fishing. Yeah, I think they have the pull.
It's got to. Yeah. That's the preserve.
Yeah, but
I'm not allowed there. I don't think anyway. Probably not.
We'll sneak you in. Well, we went there on a Sunday morning, and Craig's a member, so he's got the key to the gate, and it was just us, and then actually I think the vice president.
Yeah, the place is gorgeous.
It's oh my god, I couldn't get over how big, and it's one lane dirt road to get, and I'm like, Craig, what if a car's trying to leave? He goes, you back up until you find a spot where you can pull over and go by.
Yeah, that's the preserve.
Yeah,
beautiful. Yeah, absolutely nice. Beautiful. A lot of the Patriots belong there, from what I understand.
Who, New England?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, when he did his grand opening, he had a lot of fucking players over there.
Huh.
He's got a lot of money, that guy. He's a cocksucking piece of shit. I hope he gets cancer and dies, but, I mean, he's definitely...
Tell me how you really feel.
But he's definitely got some kind of following. No, we should definitely go shooting me. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Hell yeah. Yep, we were going to go this Sunday, but we're both working this Sunday, so that's out of the question.
So, you definitely... Because if it's Foster Country Club, I can go. Mm-hmm. Although he'd probably never know if I went over.
It's called the Cranston Gun Club. That's what it's called.
Oh, so it's not the preserve then?
Maybe it's not the preserve, see? So you're good.
Michael, we need to look this up. Now I'm very curious.
Google
Cranston Gun Club. I'm going to find out right now because I actually want to go.
I can't get you in, though.
Maybe I could sleep with somebody.
Yeah.
Man, woman, whatever.
Is it up?
Near Cranston. This is pulling up Cranston Gun and Coin.
No.
Yeah, whatever. You know, I'll just go in my woods like I normally do and fire off a few rounds till the neighbors call the cops. It's not a big deal.
I was actually nervous when we took that. I'm like, oh God, what if we fail? And my buddy's like...
Don't they give you the answers
anyway? He goes, no one ever fails, Mike. You're not going to fail.
No, because if you get something wrong, they tell you to go back and fix it.
No, well, they didn't look at ours. When we were done taking it, they just... threw it in an envelope and we'll send it to the DEM.
Oh, so they send it off.
Yeah.
So when Brianna got her blue card, we went to Cranston Firearms. Now, he's down in Florida now. But took the test, we went back up. He's like, hey, he goes, double check this one. They want you to pass.
Yeah, of course. They want to sell the gun.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that, I mean, we have a loaded, I got a 9mm under the captain's drawer in the bed right now. So it's funny. I strategically in this house right now, through... near every entrance, I have a weapon hidden somewhere. I got a dual-headed axe down in the garage.
Bastard.
I got shit. So that new dining room table we have, the bench, it's got that farm-style bench, like the seating.
Yeah.
The bench opens up. Yeah. I got a 12-gauge shotgun sitting in there.
Oh, man.
I got this.
The shotguns are nice. You can be blindfolded and take someone out. You know what I mean?
I got this little dream catcher sitting right in the bedroom. Under the bed, I have a loaded 9mm. I have, when we go hiking... I have a tomahawk and a 4-inch. It's a 4-inch or 3-inch
penis.
Knife. Yes. Only if it's humid outside. Sometimes she sits low.
What was the saying you used to go? I only have 4 inches, but some girls like it that wide.
It's like a tuna can. Well, look. Either way, regardless of what happens over the next couple of days, I think if Trump wins. I think we're fucked because there's going to be more acting out.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. But you got to understand something, too. This is the way I look at it, too, is this man doesn't have to worry about re-election. So I don't think, you want to try and fuck with him now? Go ahead. try and fuck with him, because I mean, I know that the governors are supposed to ask for the National Guard to come and help and stuff.
I think he'll declare martial law.
I don't know if he'll go that far.
I wish he would.
I know.
If it gets out of control, I don't give a fuck. I don't do anything wrong.
It's crazy. Well, why do you think like these state like Minnesota? Come on,
and then they asked for $500 million in relief to fix the fucking problems. And they told him no.
But you know what? Look at what he did with the federal statues. Look what he did with them when they were ripping down the monuments.
Didn't he
he signed an executive order. If you get caught taking down a statue or a federal monument or whatever, automatic 10 years in prison. They stopped.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, that's the problem. There's no repercussions for your actions anymore.
Exactly. These officers are told to stand down.
Yeah, they are.
Let them do what they want. Let them get it out. Like, if someone I know works for the city, when they were doing the rioting, was it last week? For that guy who died on the moped or whatever.
Oh yeah, a week ago.
So they would. Did he die? Mike, he goes, I had to go. I guess they would. Supposedly, they said they were going to pull the plug. I don't know. He must have if they were pulled the plug.
Oh well.
So anyway, he said he got up there because he had to clean the glass off the street, and he said, Mike, it was still going on. They made me pull the truck behind the building or whatever. He goes, these people were just walking up the street with bats and smashing out the windows on parked cars. Like, you don't even know they didn't know who the cars belonged to. They were just smashing stuff.
And there's no repercussions for their actions.
No, they were just like, officers just stood down, let them do.
Because the laws have told them to.
It's crazy.
I can't wait till Providence, their tourism and all the money they get, because the only thing to do in Providence is eat. There's nothing else to do there. Providence is basically, to me, it's a really shitty industrial park.
Yeah.
But it's not even really an industrial park. You got 6 tall buildings. 2 of them are fucking empty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Superman building.
Yeah.
We could probably buy for $10 right now.
It's ridiculous. Like, it's just, Providence is it's an armpit with street signs in it.
Yeah.
And
there are some, like, I love the Hill. I haven't been on the Hill in years. I haven't been there in years.
No, why would you go there?
I've not been there.
So what? You go there on a date, two fucking nice couple going out for a drink, some app, whatever it may be. You'll get jumped, beat up, stabbed, robbed. I'm sorry, it's not worth it.
Yeah,
it's absolutely not worth it. But that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Look, I said I'm not a big fan of cities. I don't like cities. I don't like metropolitan areas.
Yeah.
The surrounding areas are usually low income, just filled with trash and shit you don't want to be around anyway. If that's really what you want to surrender that stuff, fine. You can have it.
Yeah.
Fence it off. You guys go in there and fucking beat each other to death. I don't know what to tell you.
It's so funny because I feel like that's, now that I'm older, like when I was like in high school, like my dream was always, I want a penthouse in Manhattan. That's where I wanted to live. Like when I was a kid, I loved the city life. I loved it. Yeah. Now, you ever watch Yellowstone?
No, I keep.
You guys gotta watch.
I need
Yellowstone.
to. You're like the 10th person to tell me that,
Steve.
I love
that
Kevin
show.
Costner too.
Is great. It's,
really?
Yeah, you will fall in love with that. Listen, my mother, the putana, she actually told me and Poopy to watch Yellowstone. So we said, all right, we'll watch it. So the first episode, I think the first episode
starts
is an
out
hour
with a big
and a half
accident
long.
with like the horses or something, right?
Yeah, but the first episode is the worst episode.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, we were like, oh, frig this, we're not going to watch it. Ma, the show sucks, Ma. What are you talking about? And she's usually pretty good. And she's like, you got to watch it. Trust me. We ended up watching. We were like so hooked.
I need a new show to get into.
Oh, you got to watch it. Watch it with Brianna. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. But now, that's what I want. I want to wake up, go out on my porch, look outside, and see nothing but land.
I know.
I don't want anyone around me.
I know.
That's what I want now.
I want peace and fucking quiet.
Yeah.
I want to be like. Listen, I love interacting with people.
Yeah, oh yeah, me too. No, don't get me wrong.
I enjoy being around people.
I do too.
But in that environment, like the city life and all that shit, like my aunt and uncle, my Uncle Lenny will listen to this show. My Aunt Leah, I love them to death. I don't know how they stayed in New York this long.
Yeah.
I don't know how they've done it. They're in Staten Island. And she was in the financial district, if I'm not mistaken. She was in World Trade Center building number 3 when 9/11 happened.
Oh, Maron.
So obviously that building was damaged. So now she's in like a shittier part of Manhattan. It's scary. It's a bad area.
Yeah.
Luckily, because of COVID, if I'm not mistaken, she still works from home. But I don't know how they've survived in New York for all these years, especially from like 9/11 up until now.
Yeah.
It's just become like a goddamn cesspool. I used to love going to New York when I was a kid.
We used to go, well, we go every year. Now, here she is. She works at Macy's, right? So we will wait for when Macy's has the Friends and Family big sale.
Oh, God, yeah.
Right? We go to New York for the day. We would spend 8 hours in Macy's in New York.
Because you could spend 8 hours in that store.
And the first year we went, we took everything home and like, okay, we didn't know we have them ship it home now. So we're like leaving with bags and stuff. But no, and then she gets her discount on top of the Friends and Family. So yeah, we do well when we go there. But we haven't been. We didn't go this year. Obviously.
You know what I miss? I miss, like, so there's about a handful of times I've gone to New York, like Rockefeller Center, like around Christmas time.
Beautiful. We used to go every year. My grandmother used to do the bus trips.
There is nothing like it on this.
No. Oh my God, Steve.
Like to see that city lit up for Christmas.
We skated in the thing too every year.
I've gone once. I'm not an ice. I didn't know how to ice skate, so the girl I was with at the time had to like kind of drag me around like I was an invalid. So it looked like a Make-A-Wish Foundation for polio. It was terrible. But there is nothing like New York City, Manhattan, around Christmas time.
Christmas time, it's gorgeous.
It's indescribable.
Yeah, it's just a feeling.
Like, if you want to put it on a spectrum, you have New York around Christmas time, and then you have anywhere else in the country, like out in the country, so to speak, around the fall, this time of year, minus the fucking 2 inches of snow we had today. But it's just sad. Like, I don't want to go back because I don't want to be around the bullshit.
I know.
I don't want to. I can't even imagine what this whole last 8 months has done to New York's economy.
Oh, it's a ghost town.
And you'll never hear about it.
Go on. If you get a chance, right, in the middle of the day, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, right? Next week, in the middle of the day, go on Google Live Maps. I've done it. New York City. And look at it.
Empty.
Look at it. You can count the people walking. Since when could you do that in New York?
Never. You can't see anything but a head or a shoulder banging into each other.
Steve, I got the most eerie feeling when I did that.
It looks like I Am Legend.
Exactly. Yeah, you just nailed it. That's exactly what it looked like. I was like, oh my God.
And here you got
at
Cuomo, this fucking moron.
I know it. And he's like writing books like how to do
What are you writing a book on?
I wish that guy would drop the vowel from his last name because he's a disgrace to the Italians.
He's an embarrassment. Oh. Did you see that video, that hidden cam video of his brother starting to fight with somebody?
Yeah.
Or some guy went up and his brother's mouthing off, threatening him and shit.
And then he got caught. His tenants were complaining because he wasn't wearing a mask. This was like a week ago. 2 weeks ago, he wasn't wearing it. They preach, and then they don't do. Because
they know it's useless.
It's
useless. Look, most of these masks, you look right in the box. Laredo, I got a customer who's going to do another conspiracy episode.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week. But he actually just posted a video on Facebook today showing the non-medical, the masks that we're wearing are not intended for medical use.
Steve, all these COVID...
Why the fuck am I wearing this thing?
They did a study. 92% of the country is wearing masks all the time. Okay?
What?
And all these COVID numbers and you see in these COVID cases still going up. Really? So how good's the mask working?
It's not.
And then Biden wants to do a mandate mask nationwide for a year? Are you kidding me? Oh, God, bury me now. Just dig the hole and shovel dirt on me because I'm not going to live like that.
You just brought up a really good point.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is anyone listening to Bill Gates about health?
Does that make sense?
No. No, he made a comment today about climate change.
Oh, not to change it. Did you see the ad Trump ran about like Biden saying bad things about Trump handling COVID? And the ad was, is he talking about Trump or Dr. Fauci? Because when Biden would say something that he said that Trump didn't do right.
I didn't see this.
And then the next cut would be Fauci saying like, we don't need a mask or whatever. It is unbelievable. It's a great ad. I loved it.
So I'm going to have to cut the video when I'm editing this and
you've got to find that. I have it somewhere on my phone. I will send it to you.
Send it to me because I'm going to see if I can edit it into this video.
Oh, it'll be great. It's absolutely hysterical. It's absolutely hysterical because how many times has he flip-flopped?
I know.
Fauci.
I know.
Really? Come on. And then it's any doctor. They silence any doctor who goes against. They just silence them. Like, oh, no. You don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're completely discredited.
Yeah. It's like
sad. And this is the problem I have with this movement right now.
You know one thing, Steve, stop.
No, go ahead.
I'm so glad Trump got COVID.
Oh, yes.
I'm so glad
best
he
thing
got
that
it.
could have happened.
Yes. The best thing
that could have happened.
Yeah. He was better in what, 3 days?
He was so vocal about it, too.
Yeah, he was.
And then they were criticizing him. He's on the White House balcony without a mask.
Yeah, oh, God. Give me a break.
Shut up.
Right?
God, this guy could run into a burning building and you tell him he didn't have the right PPE on
Right.
and want to hit him with an OSHA fine.
It's true.
It's unbelievable.
Yep. What were you saying? I'm sorry. Before I rudely interrupted you.
My brain doesn't work that way. I can't go in reverse. I don't remember if it comes back to me. Yeah, I'm 100 miles an hour or I'm not moving at all. I'll have to figure it out later.
But yeah, then he even talked about Barron. He says when he talks about his son, he goes, you know, Barron, very tall, 14-year-old Barron,
Yeah.
he says. And he's like a chess champion. That kid might be president someday.
He's a Rain Man.
So he said that the doctor said, oh, Mr. Trump, we got bad news, you know. And he said, what is it? He says, well, Barron tested positive for COVID. And he said, oh, okay. He said 15 minutes went by, and he says, Doc, how's Barron doing? Oh, he's fine. He's up and going. He's all right. In 15 minutes, it was gone, he says. Because the kids, their immune system.
No, and the other thing,
they should be back in school. Oh my God.
Listen, I can't.
No, I don't even want to open this wormhole because, I mean, the kids can't socialize as it is today. Now you're taking the school away from them. So what? They're looking at the computer more.
Listen. I don't work in that profession, so I don't want to pass any judgment because I don't know. Like, I try to be conscious of each individual who will listen to the show, watch it, or works in education, their personal beliefs, and there are some people who are genuinely paranoid and so forth. Like I know I feel very strongly in the opposite direction.
No, but I get that. But you know what? Take a leave. Don't let these kids suffer.
If you're afraid to be out in public, then don't go out and be in public.
Listen, that's the whole... And you know what? Pence nailed it in his debate with Kamala about the whole COVID thing. He said, we want the American people to police themselves when it comes to this. I said, you know what? It's America.
Yeah.
It's if you're afraid to go out or not wear or want to wear a mask. I don't have a problem with mask wearing. It's your decision. You want to wear a mask, you don't. You don't want to wear a mask, you don't. You want to stay home, you stay home.
Then it's up to you.
You can't keep the healthy people. You can't shut down businesses. You can't limit these people from making a living.
But you're not even shutting down business. You're shutting down small businesses.
Yes.
Stop and Shop, Walmart, BJ's, Home Depot, Lowe's.
You know what their stocks did? And
they're all fucking open.
Yeah.
How is that fair? How can you shop in one of these big box retail stores, but you can't shop in a small business?
No shit.
Like you're intentionally crippling people.
I know.
That's what that is. It has nothing to do with COVID.
And you know, it's so funny because I had this conversation with somebody, and I says, imagine if for the past 5 years
You sound so good on this, by the way.
Really?
Is it weird that I'm getting this odd blood flow?
Unbutton your shirt. No. So, imagine if through the years, say even for the past 5 years before COVID hit, that we tested as much testing we do for COVID for the flu.
Oh, God.
What do you think the numbers would be?
Astronomical.
Thank you. It's like, come on. And now all the flu cases, they say the flu's down like 95%.
Yeah, because we're not leaving our fucking house. Of course it is. So what kills me is how is the flu not being transmitted? But COVID is.
No, because I think they're labeling a lot of shit as COVID. Oh, perfect example. My buddy had COVID, right? He calls me up. I'm like, where the hell you been? I haven't seen you. He goes, I had COVID. He said, how was it? He said, I had a runny nose for 2 days, Mike. He said, I had to stay in the house for 2 fucking weeks. I can't go back to work till I get 2 negative tests. Here's the thing. He gets the negative test. He goes back 2 days later or whatever it was. The doctor told him right out. He said, it's going to be very hard for you to get 2 negative tests in a row because the virus can live in your nostrils for up to 3 months. So he goes back. He tests negative. He goes back. He tests positive. They label that as a positive COVID. No matter how many times he goes back, even though he can't transmit it, they told him right out, you're not contagious. You don't, But every time he goes back to try and get a negative test, it comes up positive. positive. He goes, Mike, they don't know who I am. It's not like they have the social security number that the same guy's been tested 16 times. They just put it as 16 positive COVID tests. It's just so, I don't believe half the fucking numbers. I get so disgusted. Oh, I get so mad. Fear.
That's all it is.
It's control.
It's control and fear. That's all it is, because they want to scare people to the point where they think the only person that could save you is the government.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all this is.
Of course.
That's all this is.
I'm not buying it.
It's sad. It's really sad that there are some people out there that still believe that big government is going to fucking help you flourish.
Yeah.
Big government is about taking as much from you as possible.
Yeah.
Their whole, look, if you look at it look at government like a store. Like when you walk into Stop and Shop, look at government as Stop and Shop. When Stop and Shop goes in there, their whole store is set up and designed and laid out for you to enjoy shopping.
Yeah.
Trust us, we have the best this, the best prices. It's all bullshit.
Yeah,
it's just sales. The government is the same fucking thing. What you're experiencing right now is a well-orchestrated sales pitch, and some of you are buying it, and most of us aren't. Mm-hmm. And I think that's all going to come out on election day.
Yeah. Two things, like you said, if Trump wasn't going button heads over a trade deal, okay, I don't think we'd hear of COVID.
We'd never have it.
What's magnifying is it's an election year.
Yes.
Let's face it. I mean, if this was like 1 year into his term, I think they'd say, you know what? Let's put this in our back pocket and save it for 3 years from now.
We'll save it for the rebound when it mutates and it comes back. They're already talking about it.
Yeah.
It's going to mutate. It's going to this.
But you know what Trump at his rallies always says? Don't worry, folks. November 4th, this is all going to go away.
He says it all the time.
He constantly says it. And you know what? Every time he says something, as crazy as it sounds, he's right.
No, because I firmly believe that after he wins, because I have to believe in my heart of hearts that for the good of this country, he will win.
Yeah.
I have to believe that. Now, take that into consideration. I really do think that he has a concrete plan, strategy, whatever you want to call it, for the day after they concede. He will lay out some type of plan or implements something that's going to shut this shit all up.
Yeah.
He has to.
You know what else, too? If they let him, he'll get New York back.
I hope he does.
I know.
It's a disgrace.
It is.
It's a goddamn disgrace.
What's a disgrace is not one news network covered GDP. Mm-hmm. Not one news network covered Tony Bobulinski, the one that Hunter Biden. There was no mention.
Nope.
It's just like swept under the rug.
They fabricate. Who was that chick that came out of the woodwork that said the last Supreme Court? Oh God, what was his name? The last Supreme Court that Trump appointed. Kavanaugh. Yeah. That woman that magically I was molested or raped. Yeah. I don't remember the night. I remember the day. I don't remember this. I don't remember if it was him.
They were digging through his high school fucking yearbook, and they can't investigate if Hunter Biden was making corrupt deals. It's like
it's nauseating.
And it's not the Hunter. It's to see. It's more about Joe.
Yes,
because he was getting a piece of it, and that's illegal. He's compromised.
Yes,
Steve, you're talking about a man. If he becomes president, legitimately, he can't get a security clearance.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me right now? Really? This is what we're going to lead the country with?
And it's going nowhere. It's going nowhere.
My God.
Here's my hope. For everyone that watches and listens to this, I'm sure you'll agree with this. I want the House. I want the Senate.
Oh, hell yeah.
I want carte blanche to do whatever the fuck he wants to do to get this shit straight.
Yeah.
If there's people out there who still don't think that we're being... No, yes. Are there Republicans that are deception ridden? And
there are. There are some.
It is what it is. But what you have to respect about Trump is that he's not a politician.
No.
He owes nobody nothing. We started the show with this.
Yeah.
He owes nobody $1.
Nope.
Nothing. And if nothing else, if we learn nothing from the next hopeful 4 years of Trump, it's that you do not need politicians.
Right.
You do not need politics to run this country.
Yeah.
You don't. You need somebody with some fucking balls.
Yeah, absolutely right. Term limits, hell yeah, I'm all for that.
Please, man.
I am so all for that.
It's sickening. And for God's sakes, can someone put an arrow through Pelosi's heart?
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ, this wretched old slut. Oh, I can't stand the sight of her.
And she got caught in the salon with no mask. That was great.
Oh, she was demanding an apology because they set her up.
Yeah, she wanted the apology. You idiot.
Remember what happened with her and where the fuck has Chuck Schumer been?
No, he's out saying shit. Yeah,
I haven't seen him in a while.
Out. Yeah, he's out and about. He's saying stupid shit. When Amy Coney Barrett got nominated and
because they just know that they know now that they lost the Supreme Court. It is what it is.
Yeah, I actually read somewhere today that she's gonna recuse herself from if there's an election decision to be made about the ballots and stuff after the election.
Really?
I heard that. I don't know if that's in stone or what. I hope she does it. I mean, she's on. That's it. This is her job now. Just do it.
Yeah.
Do your job. Because let me tell you something. If Hillary got elected, you don't think they would have rammed through a third one? All day long. Give me a break. Just, you know what? Call a spade a spade. Let it be done with. Yeah, you guys would do the same thing. We get it. We understand it. You know what? That's it. Done. But when you have you're having someone on the show about the conspiracy. Is this the one that's going to get into the Benghazi thing?
Yes.
You got to ask him a question for me because I did some going down that rabbit hole.
His name's Laredo. Ask him right now. Laredo.
Find out if they kept Bin Laden alive for 10 years and they were paying Iran to move him to keep him alive. And then what I heard
was... Can I tell you he's already sent me info on that?
All right.
Yeah.
So I heard the $150 billion that Obama sent to...
$152 billion.
Oh, yeah.
$2 billion came back.
Billion to Iran to have them move Bin Laden where they could get
From
him.
Pakistan to Iran.
Right. But then $2 billion came back.
As hush money.
Yes, to the senators. Now, I heard that Susan Collins was one of the senator from Maine who's a Republican who voted no on Amy Coney Barrett.
So do you want to hear something crazy? Do you want to know who supposedly all these leaks are coming from? Flynn.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope and pray that it's true.
Did you watch not Trump Card. Trump Card you got to watch. That was great.
Trump Card?
Trump Card. And then there's another one. Oh my God, you got to pay attention. They just did it. It's about how they set Trump up with the Russians and stuff and they go into the whole Flynn thing. Before you have Laredo,
yep.
Before you have him on, you got to watch that.
What's it called? I'm gonna put it on my phone.
Hold on.
I got a list of shit I got to watch right here.
Hold on. No, this is a must watch. The Plot Against the President. That's it. Devin Nunes came to save the day. You have got to watch that.
The Plot. All right, it's in my phone. It's in. I'm watching it tonight.
Plot Against the President. Yep, you've got to watch it, Steve.
I love shit like that.
Yeah, I think it was. I'm almost positive it was Amazon. I don't think Netflix would.
I got a Fire Stick. I illegally stream everything.
No, well, there you go. You get it there. That's how we watched Trump Card. Was on a Fire Stick.
All right.
So,
any other suggestions?
No, that's it.
Last time you were here off camera, you mentioned G-string divas. What was that all about? All right, Mikey, listen, let's wrap this up because I'm past my meal time.
That's fine.
I'm fucking starving.
I didn't eat all day, so I got to eat.
How did you not eat?
Fridays is like that. Like I have all my meals.
You just don't
Monday
eat.
through Thursday. I have
same thing.
You could come in the store at the same time every time, and I'm eating my meals.
I used to do the same thing.
But Fridays, I kind of like free ball it because it's like I leave at 6. We usually go out to eat, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll tease myself all Friday.
It's like my cheat meal Fridays.
Yeah.
Like when I'm grocery shopping, I'll pick up what I'm going to have for a cheat meal.
Right. Exactly.
So speaking of free balling, we had no outline for tonight's show.
No.
Nothing. We talked about nothing. All I said was, Mike, I want to come on and talk about Trump.
Blinded.
We had nothing written down. So if we went off track a little bit, that's fine. That's the whole point of a podcast. Yeah. What I would like to do is I'd like to turn this into like a Joe Rogan type thing. Mm-hmm. I need my, who's the guy? Coco.
Who's Coco?
Oh, God. Who's the guy that I can't remember. Coco Diaz. Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz, yeah.
I need my Joey Diaz. So listen, I had all intentions. When I started this thing, I had all intentions to have my wife on with me once a week, this and that. But she just, I think I go a little... I go off sometimes. Yeah. She's not like that.
She wants to get under the desk and hide.
Yes. Yeah. Fire drill. Fire drill, Brianna. No, I just look, dude, I can talk about literally anything. Even if I know nothing, I could pull information out of people.
I mean, I love coming here. I just
I got my Joey Diaz.
Yeah, you got it.
You got to put some weight on.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen yet.
He's very sloppy and he spits when
I know,
he talks.
he's hysterical. When he starts talking about his cocaine stories and everything.
Oh my God.
Oh, he goes off.
If I didn't work I have a very, very good corporate job at Lifespan. If I didn't have that and this was my source of income, the fucking stories I could tell.
Right?
Oh.
No shit.
The shit that I could elaborate. The things that I've hinted at, but I've never gone into detail on. He's
funny. You know what you got to watch? You'll appreciate it. You got to go on YouTube and check out Rodea Comedy. You ever see them?
No, what is it?
Oh, Steve, he does all the Italian.
Yeah, that's my list. Hold on.
You'll be watching him. You'll just watch. He does like 3-minute video comedy clips.
What's it called?
Rodea, Rodia. Comedy. You'll be on it all night. Don't watch that before you watch The Plot Against the President because you'll never get to watch it.
I'm watching that tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that tonight 100%.
You got to pay attention because it gets very confusing.
The Plot Against the President?
Yeah, like I looked at these guys at the end of this movie. I looked at Poopy and I says, I could never do what they did. Like, I wouldn't know where to fucking start. Like, it's so... These people, I mean, some of them are brilliant.
It's just like espionage stuff?
It's, how they had to dig and uncover stuff. And, and they get into Flynn. And, watch that before you have Laredo, I'm telling you.
I can't wait till Flynn comes out on top of this whole thing.
No shit.
I want to see his rebirth.
They say it in that they wanted Flynn because he basically knows everything.
Yeah.
So
they suppressed him. It felt. Listen, I didn't know that, but it feels that way.
Hell yeah!
Why would you target this guy?
Hell yeah!
Like
he's a patriot.
He came out of nowhere in terms of the Trump.
And he's from Rhode Island.
Federal Hill. Where's he from?
I don't know.
We'll find out. But like, it's just this guy. Literally, most of us hadn't heard of the guy until Trump came into office, and then just like that, they crucified him. Yeah. Like. All these things that magically came out of nowhere. Like, you didn't know any of this before. This guy's been in government and military for all these decades. Like, you're just finding this out now.
Yeah.
I find when something like that happens, you know there's a reason behind it.
Yeah.
People just don't fall on the sword like that.
No shit. Of course. Remember when Trump said they were listening to my phone calls and everyone thought he was crazy? That's what I mean. When he says something, as crazy as it sounds, they were spying on his campaign.
But
he said it from day one.
But that's the whole thing. The crazier somebody sounds, you have to start to believe them when it gets to this point.
You know, Michael Moore, before we get off, I like Michael Moore. Okay. I'm not a big fan of his, but he did an interview the other day and he made so much sense. He said, whatever the polls are saying, cut it in half. He said, I like to call Donald Trump an evil genius. He said, because if I was to run for president and I told my friend how Trump won in 2016, you know what? I'm going to lose the popular vote, but I'm going to win the presidency. They would think I was crazy, but he did it.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? That's what a lot of Democrats, I still hear that argument today.
That's bullshit.
Trump lost the popular vote.
No, that's a bullshit. That's a bullshit. Listen, our founding fathers put the Electoral College in for a reason, and I am a firm believer in the Electoral, because then you would have Texas, California, and New York decide in every election, basically. Yeah. And Trump has said it. He said it's easier to campaign for something like that. He goes, I'd have to make 3 stops.
Yeah.
He goes, it's a lot harder doing the Electoral College.
Yeah,
but it's better, Steve.
Yeah.
Because then you're not favoring those 3 states. They're not always getting the handouts, the accommodations that, and the other states would stop.
But if you look at everything you just said in the last 20 seconds, it is exactly what the Democrats are banking on.
Of course.
Look at what they're allowing to happen in New York and California.
Yeah, exactly.
2 fucking cesspools.
You know how many people are moving out of California? It's crazy. Now the governor wants to tax people for moving out.
Yeah.
So if you're a resident of California and you want to pack up
out of his
shop
goddamn mind.
And that's another thing. Oh, see, we didn't get. Now you got me going here.
I got time going. Fuck it. I'll hold my breath. Go ahead.
When Biden says he's only going to tax the rich.
That's bullshit.
It is bullshit. But now, okay, so you're going to tax the rich 62%. Okay, that's when 50 Cent said, fuck this shit, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you're going to, so say people in California get taxed 62%. Guess what? They can move. They have the money to pack up and move. The middle class are the people who need their jobs there. They can't just pack up shit and go. So now who has to make up the difference and pay taxes?
Yeah.
So it always falls on us.
Yeah, always does.
And he wants to take the Trump tax cuts away right away. So right away, it's like an extra $6,000 a year we'd be paying. So yeah, no. Another show, Steve. Another show.
Well, listen, we're going to make this more often.
Definitely.
I got my Coco Diaz now.
Yeah.
One of us is going to have to put like 50 pounds on, start like getting that foam at the side of your mouth when you talk. One of us is going to have to step up.
Spitting at you.
So I'm going to start doing a bunch of fucking acid so I can have better stories like Joey.
Okay.
Look, the bottom line, if you learn nothing through this episode, just understand that whether you like him or not, Trump is your better option right now.
Of course he is. Yeah, he is. I'm not even being biased. I could look, like I said, boom, blinders on, and just look at the two.
It's very simple.
Which way is the country going to go? It depends, too. If you're a lazy fuck who wants to sit on your ass and collect a check from the government, you're voting Biden.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
But
socialism's so bad and they're going to tread in that way, Steven.
Well, they're already trending that way.
It's like, like say you're working your ass off, you're making $100,000. I get a job, I'm working 15 hours, making 25 grand. Guess what? You're going to give me 25,000 of your money because they're going to make it even.
Yeah.
That's such bullshit.
It is fucking ridiculous. I understand there's inequality and there's classes in this country, but the only way to truly pull people out of that rut is to put things in place to help motivate them.
They have to be motivated,
yes,
too.
If you're not motivated, then stay under the government's thumb. If that's where you want to be, then stay there.
Yep.
Then stay there. If that's your but that should be a choice. Mm-hmm. If you truly want to better yourself, then here's the framework. Here's what you need to do in order to do that.
Yep.
I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't think that's racist. I don't think that's prejudice.
No.
And it certainly shouldn't be a political discussion. That should be across the board. As a country, you should strive on every level for some sort of utopia. I know it's unattainable, but you should want to give everybody an equal opportunity to experience the best possible life that they can.
Right.
Because I'm a big believer in the fact that if you're born into poverty, it's that much harder to get out of it because it's all you know. Most people, when we're young, you're impressionable. Everything is absorbable. You retain your surroundings as a child. If all you know is how to work the system and scrape by and hustle, that's how you're going to grow up.
Yep.
So at some point, you have to make a conscious effort to kind of break that cycle and really help people who want the help.
Right. That's it. Help those who help themselves.
Yeah,
and I'd be the same way. Say I hit Powerball, I say it all the time. The best part of Powerball will be sitting at the kitchen table and writing checks to everyone. But I would be damned if I'm going to throw a check out to someone who doesn't want to work, who's never tried to better themselves. Help those who help themselves.
Yes.
And that's the bottom line. And you know what? People need to hear it when they, you know what I mean? And so I'm so sick of everyone being fucking coddled. It's like, just call it as you see it. And that's it.
Yeah, the real world doesn't work that way.
Take it.
Yeah.
And then people say, that's another thing they say about Trump. They say, I wish he would say things a lot better. No, this man is going against the media. He's going against big tech.
I don't want him to be polished.
No.
I'm not polished.
Fuck that shit.
I'm not polished.
Say what's on your mind, Prez. I'm happy with it.
Why do I need this guy to be polished? I'm not polished.
Exactly.
What the hell do I care? Be who you are, man. Yep. No, listen, that's what makes me respect him even more. See, what I don't respect about Obama was a very eloquent,
he could speak.
Excellent speaker.
Great.
But they were all fucking lies.
Of course.
It was all bullshit.
Of course. It's like every politician, Steve.
Yes.
Well, most of them. I can't say every. There are some good ones.
A lot of them.
Yeah. There are some good ones that
Can you tell me the last president besides Trump that gave up his salary?
Yeah. No, I can't actually. I thought there was someone who was going to.
Nope.
Oh, there were a few that were running that they wouldn't take a salary. Bloomberg said it. He lasted long, huh?
Yeah, Bloomberg was awesome. Way to go, a-hole.
What an embarrassment. Yeah. I could have did better than him.
Not for nothing. Look what he did to New York. Why would you trust that guy to run anything? I wouldn't trust that guy to run a fucking falafel stand in Manhattan. Right. Douche. Well, listen, we're going to wrap it up. It's 8:30 already.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been at it a while.
Oh, I didn't know that clock was right. I have a beautiful...
There's another clock in here that's wrong. Right there. It's 11:30 over there.
It's way past my bedtime.
Yeah.
So listen, Mike, honestly, thank you so much.
No, thank you, Steve.
As usual, man, I love having you on. It's very hard to find somebody with equal energy.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, no, we can do it again, definitely. We have an open invite.
Yeah, there's open door policy for Mike here. So, Mike, plug the store one more time. Tell everyone where they can
Ocean State Nutrition, Smith Street, 1531 to 1235 Oakland Avenue, right?
Is it 35 or 90? What was 1295? I used to say 1295 all the time.
No, 1235.
So I forgot where I opened the business.
1235 Oakland Avenue and 1531 Smith Street, I think. I don't know.
Protein, testosterone boosters, fat burners, multivitamins. What else you got over there?
Dick pills.
Dick pills. They don't make you longer. I've tried. So I failed miserably. So, guys, listen, another episode of The Body Shop, Trump 2020. Go ahead, give him a little Trump
2020.
If you're voting Biden, you ain't riding. Does that make sense?
I don't know.
Yeah, it sucks. I'll do better next week. Guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you soon.